By the right of the council, by the will of the Force, welcome back into another episode of the Galaxy Famous. If you don't laugh with us, you'll laugh at us. Jedi Talk Podcast. You are following us at Jedi Talk Podcast on Instagram, youtube.com/Jedi Talk, where all the madness drops about every week. Reviews of The Acolyte, things that nobody asked for that we discuss about, but that's what we do. I am Atomica Tom for short. Thank you for joining. I am here on the High Council, and joining me as always on the regular council. He almost didn't show up on time. He was stuck on his toilet. Brad Hughes. Brad, how the hell are you today?
I'm good, man. You're blowing my ears out with your microphone. That's what this is. You're on the loud council.
I don't know
is what you are.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Tom comes in screaming.
I am.
Welcome back. I'm good. We're here. 2/3 of the council's in person today, and
that's true.
Virtually, Evan is here as well.
Couldn't get out of his glory hole.
Face. Yeah, his glory hole. I used to see his face. Now I just see a sad little yellow dot that says EB. What's up, EB?
Adiga and good journey. I guess you could say that's my droid, maybe, because it's a round entity and it's EB. So
EBSAD. Is that your droid's name?
Yeah. Pretty close.
S4D.
I miss you guys, and I miss seeing your faces, but life happened today in a weird way. All is good, but it's just annoying that I can't be there hanging out with you two.
Well,
missing
Evan,
a really good whiskey tasting too. Yeah, it's really upsetting.
And also know, Evan, that you can't hear the soundboard, so it will be abused tonight.
Hey, that's good. I am okay with that. It makes it funnier too, because I don't know what's going on, and then when I eventually listen to the episode, I'm like, oh, that's what they played.
Yeah, it's always fun to listen back when Tom really goes hard with the soundboards.
That's right. Yeah,
especially when it's virtual. You don't hear it at all.
Yeah,
I watched this episode last night.
Oh, when he said, "Oh, he walks out," he's like, "Oh, bitch!"
The episode
bitch.
where they lose the kids to CPS.
Yeah, they go to Flanders.
It kind of hit close to home.
What are we?
Long story.
2.5 minutes.
Long story. Yeah, we're in. This is welcome to Jedi Talk, everybody. Star Wars podcast.
So, how's your week been?
It's been fine, man. It's been good.
Yeah,
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there.
Just
good.
with your peach
white
glow of
knuckling
love.
It. Yeah. You know what's funny? This shirt is exactly the same color as those shorts you guys made fun of me for. And
I really don't make fun of you for them. Kyle does.
Bullshit. And
fuck you.
Bullshit and bullshit. But also, I'm gonna wear it one day in the video just to mess with Kyle.
And that shirt, please. Like
the shorts and the shirt. Yeah. It's gonna be like a romper.
Yeah. You go with that divorced Florida dad look.
Dude, you know the divorced dad is a genre of rock now?
What it is?
It's like Puddle of Mud and Seether.
Puddle of Mud.
Like it's just that era of like late new metal, so post grunge.
Yeah, because like Puddle of Mud was popular when I was 17, 18. So it's like all.
God, really?
I think so. Was that like all the guys my age now, like who are divorced? So like they still love Puddle of Mud. And
stuff. it's like I still listen to Seether and like Chevelle and stuff, and like The Red was on a divorced dad's playlist that I saw the other day, and I was like, oh man,
interesting.
That sucks, and it's accurate.
Yep,
it's accurate.
I suppose.
Yeah. Evan, who's on your divorced dad's playlist? This is divorced dad playlist talk.
I didn't know that was a thing, so I will have to go make one now.
It's like yacht rock. Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing until like 5 years ago.
Yacht rock.
Oh no,
yeah.
We'd listen to yacht rock all the time in college. That was like our go-to playlist.
Yeah, there you go. Evan's partying up with yacht rock. He's like, yeah, partying.
It's like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And now, when I worked at Boathouse, that's basically all Boathouse played. And now I'm at Splitsville, and Splitsville is a little bit of yacht rock, but then like a little bit of pop. So like it's a good combo.
I want to urge every single Jedi Talk listener to go harass Evan at Splitsville.
Mm-hmm.
He just disclosed where he works.
Please,
go harass him.
Please do, because it's we need people to come. I'm not making any money right now. So please do. I don't care what you do. Just come and spend money.
Evan is straight up with it. I love this guay. He's just like, show the fuck up and pay, bitch. Evan T. Boucher.
This is an advertisement for Evan to stay employed.
It's an advertisement for what?
For Evan to stay employed.
Today, so you know what?
Dear God, please come.
You spent $200 on a mattress? That's actually cheap.
Yeah. Where'd you get a cheap ass mattress?
because it was at Walmart.
Oh, that explains
the
it.
people listening.
You're gonna
I was
get what you
stuck
pay
at
for
Walmart
with that
4
shit.
hours.
Enjoy that.
So,
That's gonna be fun.
yeah. But in good news, the guest room is complete, so we have guests coming next week, and they finally have a bed to sleep on. So hey,
Oh,
there you go.
hey, congratulations. You got it ready for him. Who's visiting?
Me.
Yeah,
Is it?
Gonna go visit. I'm gonna hang out.
You get,
sleepover, man.
What'd you say?
Sleepover. We're gonna
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about
We're gonna
girls and
cuddle.
eat pizza and have a pillow fight.
As long as it's the pizza from a Goofy movie that has
Oh, yeah.
like the
Well,
stringy
yeah.
cheese. That's
Oh, it has to be.
has to be that one.
Why did that pizza look
Yeah.
like the greatest pizza of all time?
Dude, I don't know, but I remember when it became a meme. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, yes,
It's
that's
true.
exactly what I thought that as a kid." That's why I ordered extra cheese pizza, thinking it would always look like that. I
Yeah.
never did. It just made me
It was because
sad.
of
That-
that cheese, man. Bobby knew his cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone, like the pizza in Home Alone, like the extra cheese pizza.
Well, that was
like,
that was great because they were eating it at Trump Tower. That's why that was.
oh,
so
you
great.
fucker! What? Were
And
you trying to
Tim
get us
Curry
in
was
trouble?
there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us in
Tim
trouble.
Curry makes everything better.
What? Never mind.
Were they? Well, no. I'm talking about like the first Home Alone.
Was that
like,
two that Trump's in?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah.
I've never
yeah,
seen
Trump's in
either
two.
one of the Home Alone movies in full.
Oh no.
Nope.
Do I know something really sad? And I'll bring it down, but I'll get dark humor
I've
about
never
this.
seen
Okay.
any of those movies.
I can't watch Home Alone anymore.
Really?
Because when my parents divorced, the Home Alone 2 was very popular, and I coped by asking to go to the movies to watch that so I wouldn't be sad.
Dude, that's so
I know,
sad.
dark as hell. I could talk about it now because I understand it.
Yeah.
I was at Brookfield Zoo back in Illinois once when I was still living there, and one of the songs from Home Alone 2 came on, and I got super fucking emotional, and I couldn't figure it out, and I sat and I thought about it. I'm like, oh my god, that totally makes sense, and I know why now. So yeah,
Interesting.
So-
I had a moment.
that's your sad moment.
I had a moment similar to that, but different. This past week, I heard a song that used to send me into a spiral. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I
Is
heard
it on
that
the divorced dad playlist?
it might be honestly. It's that era for sure. But it
Easy
was,
Lover
it
by
was,
Phil Collins.
Fuck, I said I wasn't gonna say it, but you're right. It
It
was Susudio, whatever the fuck that song's called. I'm like, she doesn't even know my name. But yeah, I listened to it for the first time without crying ever, and it hasn't happened ever. And it was even the first time I heard it in the context of what I heard it in, it made me cry in that moment. So I literally haven't not cried from that song since
I think I figured out.
2007.
Oh, since 2007.
That is growth.
I think I've understood that. I mean, Ace of Base does that to a lot of people, Brad.
It does.
So, yeah.
I saw the signs, and
And it opened up your eyes.
It did open up my eyes. I don't know the other words of that song. I was going to try to keep it going. and I
It's
fucked it up.
wild to me how Ace of Base got so popular with that song, and then there was that other one,
It's the 90s, bro. It's
the
just being on
baby
the radio.
one.
Oh, that
So-
she wants. Here's another baby. My kids love that song.
Fucking Ace of
She
Base.
wants, Here's another baby. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I was at every fucking skating rink when I was a kid.
Yeah, skating rinks. Skating.
Really?
Nothing I never got into. No,
Huh.
it's not my thing.
Maybe
Yeah,
because you weren't one of the
Yeah.
cool kids.
that's right. Yeah,
And none of your friends asked
it
you
really
to go.
shocks you that the libertarian cult leader of the cause wasn't part of the majority in the skate rink. Or really fucking
You'd be the kid like breaking
Ron.
into the skee ball machine and shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my fucking parents
Fuck
dropped
authority.
me off here.
Yeah, fucking parents dropped me
I
off.
never
God,
got
I
into
stole
that
all the
skate
tickets
thing,
out of the
too.
machine.
I never went.
What,
I
Evan?
did it because it's the machine. That's why I
I
took it
never
out of
went
it.
to a skate rink either. It was never my thing.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
we know that. I mean, it's
You didn't have
Laser
friends
tag,
either.
though. Laser tag was the thing.
Oh,
for-
hell yeah.
For me back in the day.
Last time I played laser tag was in my 20s. We went and got
Same.
hammered and
I
played
need to
laser
go
tag.
do
It
it
was
again.
so much fun. I remember running around
Are
that
there any
place.
good places in
hammered.
Orlando? We got to find a place.
I would love to.
Disney needs to do a Star Wars themed one where the NBA experience is right now. Done.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
maybe make it be like virtual reality where you like go find secrets of like the Empire or something. Wouldn't that be really cool?
Did either one of you guys do the VR thing that they did here?
No.
That was so fucking
Never
cool.
got a chance.
Oh, my God.
That's what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Secrets of the Empire.
See,
I
yeah,
did
that's
it.
right. That thing was so sick, dude. I loved that thing
Yeah.
so much.
I
I only got to do it once.
once.
Same. Only got to do it
Oh,
once.
jinx.
Only got to do it once. Jink, you owe me a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Ah,
Get off your
if it was
ass,
still
Evie.
around, I would legit do it once every like 2 or 3 months probably if it was still around.
It's just too expensive, man. It was like $40 a person even back then, like 8 years ago.
That's cheap for Disney. $40 at Disney gets you nothing.
How much is it to go to Splitsville? plug your job
Nah,
again.
Way more. Way more than 40.
How much is it to bowl now? I haven't bowled in so long.
It's so fun.
Oh no, I love bowling.
Splitsville's the shit.
I love bowling.
We last time I was there, me and Josh, former co-host of Jedi Talk and the Daily Disney Blog podcast. We went with it was me, him, Holly, and his wife, and we got obliterated and ate a crap ton of sushi. It was so much fun, dude. I had so much fun.
Was it the same night you told me about the plumbing problems you had?
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It was.
Makes sense.
I think it was a coincidence, but it might not have been.
Maybe, you never know.
That's your fart.
It's actually my legit fart. That's my fart.
Splitsville has some drinks that taste very similar to Sam's drinks. I feel like they have one that almost tastes just like the Nautilus. I think it's the Rum Runner. So
everything to him
me,
tastes like the
drink
Nautilus.
at Splitsville, I'll just get that drink.
All roads lead back to the Nautilus with you.
The last time I was at Splitsville was actually it was my wedding day, 2007. Well, I had been to there since, but like actually like do something inside Splitsville. I'm gonna say it 2017. 'Cause that's the last time I actually did anything cohesive. After our wedding, we went to T-Rex, and then a bunch of people just kind of went
You're
over.
the only person that's ever said that sentence.
Hell yeah, damn it!
I know why.
Yeah, I know.
People who don't know
But
the
it's
story
so
don't
cool.
know the story,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it's great. But you were the only person who's
I know.
ever said that sentence.
And I am A-okay with that. Steven. I'll find it later. But I mean, it's story time with Lias right now. It's story time with Matamika. So that should be a thing. It should play Saininger in the background. It's like the Ginger Snaps version of Jedi Talk.
I like it.
Yeah. Story time with
Tom.
With Tamika. What was I talking about? Splitsville, yeah. So, and then I remember we peer pressured Mike of the JFW podcast, that terrible podcast that pukes about wrestling and diarrhea and P-Trap eats his ass. Mike got pressured into like chugging a drink or something, and I think he fell off a stool or something. I can't remember. Kyle wasn't let in. There was a height requirement at Splitsville then. Do you still have the height requirement at Splitsville, Evan?
Yeah, we've actually lowered it too, so it's harder for him to get in.
It's harder for him to get in. Got it. Good to know. Good to know.
Cranges McBasketball.
I didn't hear a single thing you guys were talking about.
We were talking about Splitsville.
Oh, nice.
And Kyle can't get in because there's a height requirement to bowl.
Oh, yeah.
He needs the what is it, the gutters?
We don't have any
bumpers, the
bowling
bumpers.
shoes his size either. We don't have any shoes that small, so he couldn't bowl even if he wanted to.
I saw a meme today that were like Eastern European names, and they were like Adonis-looking men, and then there was Western names, and one of them was Kyle, and just like this big mouth-looking fool with like two teeth on top and the bottom, like drooling. Another one was Tim too, so I'm gonna call Tim Marciano out too on that.
I was talking to him today.
I'm gonna see him less than 30 days for Metallica.
That's awesome, man. I'm
Soldier
jealous you
Field.
guys are getting to go do that.
God, I hope they play "You Must Burn." I love that song off 72 Seasons. It's my favorite 72 Seasons song.
Which means it's your favorite song because it's your favorite.
It's
favorite album.
I've been listening the hell out of it. Yeah, my all-time favorite Metallica album is still "Ride the Lightning."
I thought you when you did your list, you did 72 Seasons as number one.
No, that was two. It was two.
Yeah.
Okay. I have never let anything take over "Ride the Lightning." "Ride the Lightning" I attribute to taking me from like a casual Metallica fan, and when I heard that, it like was like I am now Metallica. I like turned into him at the fragile age of 14, 15.
I did that with the Goo Goo Dolls this week.
I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make you upset.
It's not really that I'm upset, Brad. I'm disappointed.
I actually do
Which
like the
is
Goo Goo Dolls,
mom
but I
for
always have.
upset.
It's all good.
What, Evan?
Oh, it made me so funny watching your face change just then.
That's mom for upset. When moms go, I'm not upset. I'm
Disappointed.
Yeah, that was my first disappointed parenting right there.
Yep.
Say hi.
Oh, that's so funny. I just watching your face change made me laugh so hard just now.
Yeah.
Oh, that
is
was
funny,
worth
though,
it.
to have,
I wasn't going to let
wish
it
you'd
slide.
seen it.
You can,
Oh, shit. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
fuck,
you.
I love you. You're the best. Oh, my God. You get it.
that is fun though to have like that one thing you can pinpoint to like what sent you down the deep rabbit hole of fandom. You know, for like Metallica.
Shut the
Like
fuck
Star
up.
Wars, like I grew up. Obviously, we talked about it, but like watching the original trilogy on VHS on repeat. But then like the Clone Wars kind of came out, and I watched them a little bit on TV, but not that much. But then like Force Awakens came out, and I liked it like everyone else. And Rogue One, I liked it. But then
I'll
the
never
Last
stop
Jedi
doing
came
this
out,
show.
and that's
It's
when
too
I was
funny.
like, now I'm gonna do a deep
my
dive.
God.
I started watching Clone Wars heavy, and that's like I think because like as a kid I still collected toys and had toys, but the Last Jedi is like what really made me be like, I want to read the books and read the novels and buy the games and buy more toys, and I think that's what really made me dive deeper.
For sure.
That's your thing too, dude.
Yeah.
That was you.
Disney
sequels.
is as much as like people rag on Disney for Star Wars, and
Kyle.
there's Kyle. There's some
Oh my
criticism
God.
there. I know he was all over the Acolyte today, and we'll get into the Acolyte, guys. We're just shooting the shit.
There's nothing else to talk about. So.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the prequels too, of course, and as a kid, liked some and didn't like some, but I like the prequels. But there was nothing that made me be like, I want to read all the books and buy the encyclopedias or the what do they call them? Not graphic novels, whatever they're called, the visual dictionaries. There we go. Like I didn't ever want to do that until after Last Jedi. Like that was like, now I want to do a deep dive and learn every single random piece of trivia I can.
I know, yeah. God, there's so much though with Star Wars. It's like I think I
much.
know enough, and then someone says something, and I'm
dude.
like,
you fancy yourself a Star Wars expert, and you do one of those trivia shows like we did, and you just feel like, holy shit.
and it was like, God,
Yeah.
I felt like an idiot. Like,
Dude, it's insane.
I wanted Evan on that so bad just to make
I
Jedi
don't
Talk
think
look
he
a little
would've-
better.
Some of the stuff he was doing
But
was
then I still
legends.
got like 2
so
questions
like,
wrong. So like, come on.
yeah, some of the stuff was legends though. Like I don't know that shit. Like admittedly, I don't. It's not my. I know the base level of legends because that's the only thing that matters because it's
Yeah.
not canon. So who cares?
And for me, I don't know all the out of universe stuff. Like, what actor played this character? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know actors. Yeah.
That makes sense,
In universe.
Totally.
So it's been a good week. I ate at homecoming today.
dude. I'm
Stuffed as
so.
hell.
When you told me that today, I was like,
Yeah.
I was sitting
Dig
there
a little.
working when you took that. I was like,
All I had were protein shakes and bars this morning just to eat chicken and donuts.
how were the chicken and donuts?
Very good.
As you should.
Oh
Excellent.
my god, I'm good.
Excellent.
I
my
didn't
God,
have
it's
anything
good.
to eat till
Okay.
about 4:30 today because
I still haven't
went
eaten
to
today.
Walmart.
I'm drinking on an empty stomach.
You didn't
Good
eat
time
like
for me.
the 2-day-old rotisserie chicken in Walmart?
No, I can't. I couldn't afford it. I was spending all
Wasn't
that
there a
money,
Subway or something you could have bought at Walmart?
He's not eating at Subway. He
That's
works
true.
there.
That's true.
dude. No, but I wasn't going to spend money. I'm already spending $200 on a mattress. And then
That's how they
$100
get you,
on oil
right, Evan?
change and- yeah.
Got him. Got him.
All right, let's talk Acolyte. Full disclosure, I have not seen this episode yet. I tried to watch it today before I left, and Disney Plus kept crashing. I'm so glad that they get my money. Let's go. Spoilers are totally allowed. I do not care. I told Tom, I said I have a feeling where this is going, and he was like, "You're kind of right, you're kind of not."
Yeah,
right.
but I kind of talked to
But
you
this
and I
is-
said there's some stuff that
But
happened.
this is the thing that I said earlier this season I didn't want, and this is the episode I knew we were going to
Oh,
get.
spoiler alert is coming. 3, 2, 1. The name of this episode that we're calling Jedi Talks episode is Master Sol-phies Choice
Yeah.
for what
there it
happened
is.
in it.
Sophie's choice. Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
When you told me
Oh,
that,
God.
I was like, "Oh wow, that's so interesting," and then I was like, "Wait, no, it's not."
You don't think it's interesting?
No,
You don't
We
think
knew that.
him sacrificing
Why do you
May?
think he panicked when he found out that she was alive? Of course, that makes it. I mean,
Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
but to like look. I'm not defending this episode was like it was. I don't know. The more I think about it, we found a lot out of this episode.
I'm just excited that Trinity's in it again. From the Matrix, the Jedi.
She was in
yeah.
it.
What's her name?
Is that Endara?
Yeah.
Endara.
Andara. Yeah. She
That's
was in
Trinity
the
from the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call her
Now, I
Jedi
don't know,
Master Trinity.
the Sophie's choice bit was kind of weird because that means Sol did 2 terrible things. Because earlier he did something that was terrible.
Oh, he stabbed.
Like-
He killed Mother Anasea. Just
But that was like completely Anastaea's fault. Like she turned into a ghost thing right in front of him. What do you expect? Like what the?
yeah. She got all like she like
It's an immersive experience, Evan.
Yeah, it is. Sol was immersed enough that he stabbed her because he thought a freaky, scary ghost was freaky and scary. Because it is. Like what the heck? I don't know what she expected to happen there.
I don't think she expected
She
to
turned
get
into
stabbed.
a ghost,
No, she like turned into this like black smoke thing, just like something witches do,
and
and
he
then
can stab the goat. He stabbed the smoke.
For no reason. Because then as she's dying, she's
Yeah,
like,
that was
I
weird.
was going to let her go with you. And it's like, so why'd you turn into a spooky ghost fog? What's that have to do with?
this is spooky
letting the
ghost
kid
fog.
go?
Oh shit! It's the spooky ghost fog.
For real.
That's what this episode should be called.
Spooky
I
Ghost
most
Fog.
of
No,
this
I like
episode,
Master
and I
Soul.
still like the show, but that part I can't understand. She turned into randomly black mist.
Maybe she's a big fan of the show Lost.
I don't know. I
There-
don't understand that part.
There's enough interesting stuff in the Acolyte that's making me tune in at 9 every Tuesday, and I'm invested
Not
and
me.
I want to see. Yeah, we know. You're on the toilet dumping out every 9 p.m. because of your sushi. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
on.
We'll go with that.
Go on.
I don't know. I don't know where I was
the
going.
bit
with that.
died.
It
You
did
killed-
die.
That's
It did
so
die.
upsetting.
Bit
You're better
killing
than that.
Bit killing Tom. What
How
happened to
many-
Bit
how many-
killing Brad?
Bradley, Bit Killer Bradley?
Yeah, he went away.
I can come back in this episode if you'd like.
Yeah, please.
All right, cool.
I want to see Bit killing Brad.
Bit Killer Bradley? He's
Yeah, I
back.
do. You know who else wants to see it? Here he comes.
Suck my dick.
DMX wants to see.
Have we, so Evan, do you think this was like a good, would you say this was a good episode of The Acolyte?
The second part of that phrase, I'm not even going to address, but yes, it was a good episode. It just had one part that I can't figure out, and it was the
Spooky
random
ghost fog?
spooky mist ghost lady.
This is a spooky
Because
ghost.
then, like, the other witch does it later in the episode, and it
real?
makes sense. She's doing it for a reason. Like, but Anastasia just does it out of nowhere, and as she's dying, she's like, "I was gonna let my kid go with you." It's like, so what's that have to do with you turn into fog? Why did you do it?
Right.
This was a good episode because, like, I just talked about the middle of the episode. The one part I thought was weird, but like early in the episode, they mentioned the Great Disaster.
Oh,
That
cool.
was
They did.
the coolest
They
thing
do?
for nerds.
Awesome.
Yeah, they said they thought the witches' planet Brundock was uninhabited because of the Great Disaster. They were like, yeah, the Great Disaster 100 years
100 years
wiped out
ago,
all
yeah.
the life on this planet.
So we know kind of
It's
where
It's only,
they're at.
hun-
it's only 100 years before, like,
After
that?
after the
That's
hyperspace
crazy.
disaster, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So the hyperspace Great Disasters that we've read about and what made us fall in love with the High Republic
Starts the Light of the
had a
Jedi,
connection
essentially.
to Brundock.
That was cool. That was cool that
That's
they
awesome
mentioned
they
it.
tied
I didn't.
that
Yeah,
in.
yeah. I mean, they mentioned it there. They mentioned it in Survivor. You know, you have to go out of your way on
Yeah.
the shattered moon to talk to that one droid, but they mention it. You find out
Yeah.
that the moon is blued up because of the Great Hyperspace Disaster. So
Because of the Nile, man. The Nile started all this.
Marcion, Roe, Loden,
Now,
Grey
so,
Storm.
like, that part was cool. And then, like, when Torben goes off and does his thing, it reminded me of a High Republic character, too. In one of the books, Reith Silas. He's also a young apprentice, and he hates being away from Coruscant. He hates being on missions. So when Torben was like, I just want to go back to Coruscant. I just want to go home. I was like, that makes sense. That's how most Padawans were back then. Because they just like being in the elegant, extravagant temple and studying Jedi stuff. Because like back then, it wasn't like in the Clone Wars where every day it was Padawans go on a new mission, Padawans go fight the battle, Padawans go do this. It's very different than the prequel Jedi and the Clone Wars Jedi. Like they're basically like glorified librarians back in the High Republic.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's not kicked out, but forced to leave the library to go to this forest, he's like, this sucks. I want to go home. And I'm like, yeah, that's just like Reith in Into the Dark, one of my favorite books. So I love that. And Kelnaka was awesome in this episode.
Yeah, I was telling Brad he got possessed and he was fighting everybody.
Okay, I haven't seen this
Yeah.
yet, and it sounds really stupid.
No,
That a
it was
Wookiee Jedi got possessed by a space lesbian?
Not it was.
That's
it was
gonna
not
be
just
the,
one
the
person.
that's gonna be the
It took
that's
it took the whole coven of witches to possess him because he's a Wookiee. So it took like 50 witches to do it.
I only said that to watch Tom get upset.
I'm not upset. It's just like it's you know why I'm shaking my head.
Why do you think I'm
Yeah,
doubling
as
down,
you
dude?
should.
Ugh.
But then, like,
It just sounds
I feel
okay.
like this-
I'm being silly. Like that's like what like the Daily Wire would write about.
yeah, I know,
this
1000%.
episode. I'm being silly, but like in all seriousness, though, to me, honestly, that does sound really stupid. That this witch like possessed a giant Wookiee Jedi.
Oh, it was a bunch of them.
Something just fell.
Yeah, it took like
Oh,
50.
so
Oh
did that.
It
God!
took like the whole coven because he's so strong and he's a Wookiee Jedi.
Here's my thing
They
though,
even
and
hinted
then
at it.
I
They hinted
thought it
at
was a
earlier because they possessed Torben and he's only one little Padawan. And then Soul's like, make sure you fortify your mind, don't get possessed again, because then Torben's like, I got this. So Torben's fine, and then they one up it and go from a little Padawan to a giant Wookiee Jedi, and so it takes more than one. Torben only took one because he's just a little Padawan, but to see that jump to a Wookiee was crazy.
what was I thought a really cool moment when Indara saves Kelnaka But then,
Yes.
like the weird part about it, like she saved him so hard that all those witches died. That was
I
weird.
was like that at first too, but then I thought about it. To me, I thought about it like Luke in The Last Jedi. How the Force projection took so much out of him, it killed him. You know, like
That's fair.
possessing Kelnaka took so much out of those witches that it killed them.
Kyle's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But is that the same thing? Is that the same like as someone who was a like legit one of the stronger Jedis that we've seen, at least up to that point?
I would say yes, because it's not one person. It took 50 people to be able to do this one thing, as opposed to Luke being one guy doing this one thing. 'Cause
It
he's
sounds
so
kind of
strong,
video
he could do
gamey
it
to
by
me.
himself.
where it's like kill the hive, everyone dies kind of thing.
Yeah,
No,
but I
it
guess
wasn't bad.
like maybe Indara took over. I mean, she's a powerful Jedi, and just like I don't know. It seemed like an easy cop out. I understand it. I see the parallels to Last Jedi, but it's still weird.
So we getting
It's just weird.
we getting
I don't
Yoda
know.
we getting Yoda in the finale.
No, we're getting Darth Plagueis the Wise in the finale.
I don't think so.
I
I
think
wish
so.
Leslie wouldn't have said that in interviews where she's like, "There's got to be 2 Sith." It's like, well, we got 1 episode left, and she promised 2 Sith. So
That
what's
would
gonna
that
happen
that would
next
save
week?
the show. That would get people interested.
No, people would still find reasons to
They'd
bitch.
be like, oh, they had to save
Yeah.
it by this. It's like, yeah, it's not
People
what
will
happened.
still find reasons to bitch because they've already decided on this show.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
people make up their
But
minds
then
about
you
what
got
something
Rogue One,
is, they
where,
can't go back
for the
on
most
it.
part, everyone loves Rogue One, but really, there's people like us that are like, "It's good, it's okay," and then the ending is awesome. The ending makes it really good. So like,
I changed
I
my
don't know,
opinion on
people-
Rogue One quite a bit over the years. I
Yeah.
used to not like it at all. Then I watched it not too long ago, and I don't know why. I was like, oh, I really enjoy this.
I like Rogue One.
yeah,
It's
no,
fun.
I like
Kyle
it.
hates it.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
good and it's
he's
all
stupid.
He is.
good, and then like the ending is what really makes it awesome to me. But that's
But
what people
Kyle, when
complain
you're done
about with
recording
it.
the next episode and you're spewing
Hold
your
on,
bullshit
Evan.
about here, make an appointment with Kevorkian and fucking kill yourself, okay?
Thank you, Travis.
I said it better myself.
My other favorite one.
Kyle's like that South
Traded.
Park episode where they shove shit
Hold on. man.
up the ass so they can poo it out of their mouth. That's Kyle. Kyle is a reverse bowel movement.
That's
He's
also
a reverse bowel
that's
movement.
also that podcast, but that's fine.
Yeah, JFW's a reverse bowel movement. Proudly part of.
I don't even know the name of the
Freaking
podcast. I refuse to learn it.
Just freaking wrestling.
It's not what I thought it was.
What did you think it was?
I'm not going to say.
All right.
I feel like you get mad at me again.
I won't get mad at you, Brad Hughes. At 123 Fake Street.
That does not make sense.
So, I mean, this episode is everything I expected it to. I knew we were coming back. We learned so much in this episode. Like, I like it from the fact that things were answered. I'm still very much holding out on like a full thought of Acolyte until 8's done. I want to consume it
Yeah.
start to finish.
This is my problem with Star Wars TV, and this was I wanted to bring this up on the show today. This is the only thing I had that I want to talk about. I feel like this
Congrats.
experiment with I feel like this experiment with Star Wars TV is just not good.
I think it's just a little bit of an oversaturation of
It's too
everything.
much.
Marvel got fucked with it.
Yeah, it's too much. Like
The only thing DC's doing right is they're not pumping out TV shows.
I think Star Wars is best told in a movie. I really do.
I agree with that.
I think
I
there's
agree.
just something about it where like when it's too drawn out, the interesting stuff gets worn thin, and then it's like it's not even like on the writers or anything. So there's, how much can you do when like for example, this is the best example I have. Obi-Wan Kenobi should have been a fucking movie. It should have been a 2-hour movie, and there's a lot of shit you could have cut out of that show that would have made the story itself better. But they didn't because they had to have a runtime of 40 minutes or whatever the fuck. And instead of just making a concise thing, they wanted to do a show. And it doesn't. There are some things that work. Like you can't tell Breaking Bad in a 2-hour movie. You can't tell the story of Breaking Bad in a trilogy. Like it's just not possible. But these stories that they're telling are not stories like that. With the exception of The Mandalorian, but even that, there's like so much shit where it's like most Star Wars things are like, we're going to travel to this planet. And then you see them land. You know what I mean? But like Mandalorian's like, well, what if we didn't show that? What if we showed every bump along the way
right.
in excruciating, nauseating detail? It's like,
what if
I
they
don't
had
need to
to
see him
show
land on the
every
ice
time-
planet and shoot the spiders and shit. Like none of that stuff matters.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like in A New
They
Hope.
have to show every time they fill up and get gas.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And it's like, oh, well, we're actually out of gas, but if you do me a favor, I'll give you some of the reserve gas. Can you go and take this bounty hunter out for me? Okay, cool. It's like that's the plot of The Mandalorian. And
Somebody took my juice money.
That's the plot of the Mandalorian.
And for some reason, it works with that because I guess it's because like it feels small enough. At least the first
Sure.
season does.
Oh yeah,
it's like okay.
First season's very small compared to 2 and 3.
Yeah, like it's this one guy you're kind of following him versus following Star Wars.
right.
But
right.
now it's like they like you're Acolyte, you're following Star Wars canon. Like they're filling in gaps from before the prequels, and like this just would be a better movie.
Oh, I agree.
It just
I
would be a
agree
better movie.
1,000%. I do.
And I think I with the only exception is Mandalorian is the only one that I think works as a show. Everything else could be told as a movie.
Ahsoka could be told as a movie. Sure.
Ahsoka could be a movie. It could be a
Sure.
3-part trilogy. Like
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
there's so much of staring off into the distance they could have edited out, and you could whittle it down to be a fucking movie. Like, how long do you need to spend in the sky with the space whales and shit? Like,
That's 6.5 minutes.
it's too much, and like it's just. I don't know if this was like something that they were just like trying out to see how it goes, or if
It
this
could
is
be.
like their plan long term. But like I'm getting less excited for shit as we go along with TV. Movies, let's fucking go. You give me a movie, I have 2 years to get hyped for it. There's stakes because they're big projects.
I agree.
Like, and they fuck up,
I know.
and then, like Solo fucks up, and it like ruins movies for the. Like, there's more at stake, with being a fan. Like this is like, oh, if it sucks in 6 months, we have Skeleton Crew. Yay, who's excited? And it's like, I'm not excited at all for Skeleton Crew. I don't care.
No, I have no idea what it's about. It's
I don't
like
care.
Red
Like
Tiger,
I'm
Goonies,
so
Goonies,
tired.
Star Wars kids.
I'm so tired of getting like so fucking excited about
If we get a trailer
it.
that has some cool stuff, then you can get excited. But if the trailer is kind of lame, then I get it. You can say you're not excited.
I'm
But
not
at least
excited
wait till we
about
get a
anything.
trailer.
There's nothing coming down the line except the movies that I'm excited about.
Right.
I see. Oh, I don't care anymore. Like this.
The one
it's-
Raisin, Filoni,
it's all
and
this
then
stuff like
the Dawn of the Jedi.
how
one.
high was I on the Acolyte? The first episode. I was like, this is some of the
Yeah,
best shit
no,
we've
we
seen.
all were the first two.
And,
yeah.
and then it's like shows should get better, not worse. A show shouldn't start off and be the best it's going to be in the first 2 episodes, and then go like, what the fuck are we doing? And then the only reason the last episode's good is because you dangle something in front of people.
Episode
I
5
fucking
was
hate that.
fucking great though.
Which one was that?
When Yord and Jackie
Yeah,
died,
that was great. That was good.
where everybody just
May they rest in peace. But like,
Yeah.
if that was a movie, that'd be told in the first 40 minutes,
yeah.
and then the
And
resolution would be
sometimes
something
because,
like
they're
it's just.
stretching it out. They just kind of forget characters for a while. Like we go an episode or two sometimes without certain characters. Like this one I get was a flashback, but still you could have had an end tag that had something with Kymir.
I'm
But
going
we
to put
went a
this
whole
out there.
episode without seeing what he was doing.
I'm going to put this out there to the community. I urge someone who's more creative and better at editing than I am to take each one of these projects and edit it down to a 2-hour movie.
People have done that. I haven't got to watch them, but I think I saw like a Kenobi one on YouTube or something.
Oh, like just them just like built together.
Yeah, built, but like
Yeah,
editing out
but-
shit that doesn't matter.
I
Yeah,
see.
they just
So much
cut
of
it
Obi-Wan
down to,
Kenobi
like,
doesn't
2-hour
matter.
movie.
Who gives a fuck about Leia? Who gives a fuck about Leia? Like seriously, who cares? That story doesn't need Leia to be interesting, and they focus so much on her. Like, why would if that's the B
Well,
plot? That's fine.
That's what drew Obi-Wan out. Like if it wasn't for her, he'd still be
That's true.
on Tatooine.
Okay, fine. That's what drew Obi-Wan out. But does that need to be the entire? The show should have been, yeah, he has Leia. Cool. Why? Fine. They should have dwelled on it as much as they did. It should have been what gets him out, and then the core of the show should have been leading up to them communicating for the first time after they haven't seen each other in years. That's what the show should have been.
Yeah.
It should not have been this like Leia chase and then, oh, I got to get her back. Who cares? You know Leia's going to
you
get back,
could've-
okay? You could have done it in a much more interesting way. The core of that show, they lost it. They fucking lost it. And it could have that could have been the greatest Star Wars media
I know. It was
in
hype.
the history of Star Wars.
It was a lot of hype,
and they fucked it up.
I love the moments we got.
It's
between-
fine.
with Hayden.
Think how much more impactful that would be if you had like 5, not even, how many was it, 8 episodes?
6.
What if it
Yeah.
was a 2-hour movie, dude? You draw them out. You have the same story beats and everything. Have Leia there. Have Leia be like, oh shit, that's cool that he has Leia, and like, But why do we need like all the focus on it?
Yeah. Kenobi's one of the lower ones because like I don't go back to thinking about like.
No.
I remember
I
in the
forget it
moment
exists.
being happy about some things, but when it comes to Acolyte right now, I put
I'm gonna
Acolyte above
forget
Book
this.
of Boba Fett.
Barely. But Book of Boba Fett, those Mando episodes were so good.
I know, but that's like I play that into a little bit of it because it's like it needed those.
If you take those out, it's a fucking mess.
Tamara Morrison.
And again, that's another point. That could have been a 2-hour movie.
Tamara Morrison commented and said
I
something.
heard you talk
like,
about this on Fourth Mother Box.
Yeah, he wanted to steal an episode from Pedro. No, we good.
No, we don't.
No, we good.
No,
you need to be like
you
a
need to be
mysterious background
sucking
character.
Pedro Pascal off that he was even involved in your bullshit show.
Bad baby.
There you
No,
go.
it's
If he even
Wayne.
was. It might have just all been Brandon Wayne.
It could have been.
No, it was. Season 3 was all Brendan Wayne.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
We knew that. Pedro just gave the voice.
We got to.
Brendan Wayne, infamous denying being interviewed on Jedi Talk.
Yeah, infamous.
His manager just ghosted us.
They're like, we've heard a few episodes. Nothing.
I sent him 3. They asked. They wanted 3
Yeah, you
episodes. I
should
sent him Safer once.
They're like,
One
Jesus.
quarter portion.
we have to send those every time for a celebration, and somehow we still keep getting.
Yeah, we'll see about celebration next year.
We'll see. I don't know about that one. Okay.
You boo because it's the truth.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Any predictions for the last episode?
Darth Plagueis. Yep. I'm making the prediction.
Evan, what about you?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good one, bad one. Who knows?
Some Sith is going to come in and kill Chimere, and that'll be the whole beginning of the Sith.
Maybe May
And I
kills.
guess
I have a bold
I guess
prediction.
We'll never get a reasoning for the Kylo Ren theme. I guess it'll just be they picked it because it was cool. I don't know.
It could have been a red herring in the sense that you think it's going to be the Knights of Ren. Or maybe it does turn out to be
Maybe.
the Knights of Ren next week.
Who is?
Maybe, but either way, like all the casuals don't really even know or care. So we're kind of past the point on that. I feel like.
Evan, you'll know this better
Sorry.
than I will. Who is the protagonist from Knights of the Old Republic?
I
Darth
won't know
Bane?
that. That's Legends.
Is it
I
Darth
know
Bane?
Legends crap. I have no idea.
I think it's
Legends.
Darth
You mean
Bane.
antagonist?
No. I don't want to ruin the story of that book. Look up, type in Darth Bane on your phone and see if that's from Knights of the Old Republic. I want to make sure I'm saying this right because I don't want to get. Actually, it was fucking Darth Malgus or whatever the fuck. Who cares?
It's
Maybe it's
Legends, man. So
Yeah, I
actually,
don't know
it
Legend.
wasn't because Legends doesn't count. So
Well, this is my bold prediction. I think it's Darth Bane from Knights of the Old Republic.
Interesting. You said last week Yoda.
Yeah, I still think that's going to happen. I think there's no way we get out of this without having a Yoda cameo. There's no way. And if it does, I'll be very shocked.
Dark Bane looks badass.
Is he like the skull thing?
Yeah.
Is that him? Okay.
Looks like Shao Kahn.
From Old Republic?
I don't know if
Knights
it's.
of the Old Republic?
was
KOTOR?
he
I'm looking.
was he born in the darkness?
Jesus.
Was he molded by it?
Maybe.
I was born in the darkness.
Did he only know the light of day by the time he was a man? But by then it was blinding.
Hey,
Was
he
that
broke
Darth Bane?
Batman's back.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
Moana lyric.
What can you say?
With my light and I'm sitting here and it's blinding.
Yeah. For Darth Bane, they just
This is
changed
easy,
it to
Tom.
say,
Hang on
I
a
was
second.
born
Hey,
in the
Siri.
dark side.
Yeah.
Molded by it.
You do it. Who
Where
the
is
fuck you
Darth
trying
Bane
to do?
from?
I'm over here like. Everybody's.
Bane's backstory is established in Darth Bane, Path of Destruction by Drew Karpyshyn. He is
Karpyshyn,
born
you
as
fuck.
Jessel on the planet Albatros, the
Okay,
son of
that's
a
not what I
miner.
thought it was. I think the dude, whoever the fuck the dude is from Knights of the Old Republic, is going to make his canon debut. That's my bold prediction.
Alrighty.
Dick dump.
And
You
we're
heard
going
it
to
here
get Yoda,
first.
but I've been saying that since episode 1.
You have, yes.
I think those two things are going to happen. And it may not be this specific character, but I think they're going to tie in a character from Legends. They have yet to really do that with this show. They kind of do that with something in every season, every show they've done so far. They've done like a few things, like some planet was named something or something, right? Didn't y'all tell me that?
Yeah.
From Legends.
Yes. I know we can segue out of this. We can talk
And
about.
Leslie
out of
has
here.
talked about how she likes Legends. So, and she's done Cortosis, which was Legends.
That's the thing I'm
yes,
talking
it was
about,
in
Cortosis.
one of the Thrawn books, but still, it was mostly Legends before this.
Yeah, I think
So-
you're going to get a Sith from that era brought into canon.
Okay.
I think that's what they're going to do. And I think that's going to be the big holy shit moment, and that's who it's going to be.
And then we'll have to get a comic or something that tells us what happened to him. Because if he's in this, but we never see him again, we're going to be like, what happened?
No, you have to wait till Acolyte Season 2.
That's right.
It's gonna happen.
If they
like,
do, I don't know.
no, dude, they are. If they're saying the show is as popular as it really fucking
Yeah, there's
is, which I
too
don't
many
feel
people
like
running
it,
to it.
I don't think there's no way. Like, I saw this. Kyle and Tom were arguing about this today in our little group chat we have, and if Velma can get a season 2 from hate watching, this will too, because it's Star Wars. People are going to watch it. I mean,
exactly.
They have people like me who are like, I don't like this, but I'm going to watch it because I love Star Wars so much.
Yeah, and there are people hate watching it just to go online and rip on it. So it's like,
It's gonna do
you're
season 2 for
giving them fuel to say, look, people are tuning in and people are
Kyle.
streaming. Yeah, exactly.
Stop
Kyle.
watching it.
Don't watch it, man, if you're not invested.
You hear us talk about it anyway, you know what's going to happen, so just don't watch it.
And then Andor's rent-free in this
Oh my
dickwad's
God,
head.
I've never seen anybody hate something so much, but
Good.
He loves it.
Lord, I know he does.
He loves it.
I know.
He wishes his name was Cassian.
Yeah, he does.
He wishes
Cassian
his name-
Kyle.
Cassian.
Kyle Cassian. Kyle-cian.
Calcium. Makes you rest in peace.
Kyle.
I wish Calcium would die like the Halcyon did.
Oof.
The Halcyon deserved to close. That's my final statement. And anyone who liked it, even for a second, is an idiot.
You called yourself an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
How long? I didn't think
are.
that drop was going to last that long.
It goes on longer. I stopped it.
We are idiots.
I stopped it.
I mean, in August though, we got Outlaws coming out, so we got that to look forward to.
Should call you Brad Nicholson. Jenny Hughes.
I also wouldn't watch 4 hours of Brad, so.
What did somebody say about something? What?
I said in August too, we got Outlaws coming out, so like that's the next thing to look forward to.
Is that?
Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming that's only going to be on like PS5 and shit, right? Have they announced that?
New gen. Yeah,
It's
I'm
on,
pretty
like,
sure.
next gen, so
Yep.
I can't even play it. I have to wait so I can afford the next.
Well, if
gen.
you quit getting oil changes, Evan, you can fucking afford it.
Yeah. How dare I have to get that necessary function for a car?
Quit bowling.
I don't. That's the thing. You'd think after working there 6 or 7 months or whatever, I would have gone one.
Have you never
But I
bowled
can't.
there? Seriously?
Can't even afford that.
Well, people need to go and support you, I guess. I think. Maybe
Yes,
not.
they do.
Maybe not. Don't go see Evan. I want to see Evan homeless under the 528 bridge.
Jesus.
That's what I want to see.
Good
Wow.
Lord. Good Lord.
That's not a joke. This is not a bit. I'm not kidding in any way. This is truth.
I'm just gonna break into Restaurantosaurus and live there.
Restaurant stores. Oh, God, yeah, you would. Even when it gets demolished, you're going to still be there?
We can't demolish it. There's a squatter here.
Oh, it's true. There you go, Evan. You could squat in Dino Land.
Not in Florida. You
dude,
can't,
do
dude.
Yeah, I
those
know.
laws apply here? Interesting.
No, not in Florida. Yeah.
You get shot in
Damn.
the face. All right, let's wrap this up.
Anything else, guys? Pretty sure it's the last Jedi talk ever.
Nah. Yeah.
Wasn't that bad? I've said way worse.
I suppose.
Yeah.
You're just trying to rile shit up by
I
saying
am.
stuff.
Yeah. At mirror doesn't count.
Yeah, at Brad, please.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I'm still excited for the finale, even though this week's episode had one weird thing. I still like the episode. This was one of the better ones, and I've liked the series. So I'm excited for next week, and who knows if there will be a season 2. It's all kind of dependent on next week.
We've seen what you like. We don't care.
True.
All right. Anything else, Tom? Any parting words?
No, I don't think so.
Any
parting words
Evan,
are farting words.
Any other thoughts? I do want to do before we get this. I want to do an episode that's like Jedi talk, but not Jedi talk, where it's not Star Wars, where we do some D23 predictions.
We've done that before.
I am glad you said that because I've got yeah, okay.
I got a bold one.
Is it when
I'm
is
not gonna
D23?
say anything,
End
but
of
yes,
August?
I want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do it too. I can't wait to hear Evans. It's like they're gonna ruin this ride.
I won't say anything because I don't want to give away anything.
Yeah, I've got some bold predictions, and I have some insider information. I don't have
Insider
any
information.
It's me making it up, and then I can claim that I knew.
Yeah,
If it comes
there you
true.
go. Yeah.
That's what it
If it doesn't come true, you just say false source.
Oh, they didn't know what they were talking about.
It's the way journalism happens.
Yeah, dude.
My source was
Yeah.
false.
I had a faulty source.
Your source was your source was a
Blame
pet
them.
rock.
Blame the source. Don't blame me.
Yeah, I didn't say it. The source told me. I just repeated it.
Fear the murder chicken.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to the episode of the show. We'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers. May the force with you.
Always. And Tabooey say.
Rise, Jedi tonight.
You shut your mouth, fatty. The Rock will come out there and slap the herpes off your lips.